So really, if I were to sum up the way that I work, this is it. We get strategic repatterning done. I arm the client with ways to continue the work and to rewire their own brain. I neutralize enough triggers to encourage generalization in the brain. And then we search for a deeper understanding of the why. So we're going to cover many more ways, of doing those types of things. We want to keep bringing in novelty, fun, curiosity, because it encourages the brain to pay attention. It encourages the brain to integrate into long-term memory. Dopamine is the name of the game, and it should be flowing throughout your session. It doesn't matter what people come in for. I see people for, hardcore trauma. I see people who are stage 4 cancer, and we are still having a good time and laughing in our sessions. They need it more than ever. So even though, truth be told, you could probably get every single change you needed to get with just the meta pattern, that would get boring, and then you would be boring, and then your clients would be bored. And that's not fun. Who wants that? Know what I mean? So we have different ways of teaching the client self-hypnosis. We've got the self-hypnosis template, right? The 10-to-1, the movie screen. We've got the Wise Advocate as a self-hypnosis pattern with a beautiful staircase, beautiful door. We've got the space between as a 1 to 2 minute take your brain to the gym exercise, as well as all the different pattern interrupts that can be longer processes. Heart breathing for down-regulating the vagus nerve. The metaphoric two-step can be used by the client, but it's also a maneuver in your co-creative dance, right? Yes?
After the first session, you are inviting your clients.
So the question is, after the first session, when I give clients my little toolkit book and I make them read it for homework, how often do I have them use the pattern interrupts and the self-hypnosis? The pattern interrupts are as needed, right? So I don't want them to consider it a chore. I want them to know they have these techniques in their back pocket. And so only as needed. The self-hypnosis that we keep to 2 minutes or under, I want them to do one of those forms once a day, so that we keep moving forward. So that's the one they're practicing. Okay, the other ones are there if they need it. Does that make sense? Good. So some of the other inductions we went over is the conscious-unconscious dissociation. The idea that even when you're describing and using this hand model, that we're talking about the conscious mind being so limited, but the unconscious mind, right? Having all this. The conscious mind is where you can think about, the future and worry about the past, but it's kind of linear, but your unconscious mind is simultaneous processing. Got it? So we could set that up. We talk to them about what hypnosis is, as far as what we're doing and how they're always influencing their unconscious mind, right? We talked about different ways to carry over this conscious-unconscious dissociation into trance with the lifting that hand 1 fraction of an inch at a time, right? We did that nice, deep body trance of the hypnotic loop, right? And then the emerging from the neck up, to embrace the weird, to always remember to add in an extraordinary moment. Whatever that is, whether it's, oh my God, I couldn't lift my leg, it was so heavy. Or whether it's, I'm emerging from the neck up and my head is bouncing on the wall or ceiling. Extraordinary moments. We always want to bring that in because this shit is fun. It's true. We're so lucky. We have the best job. And so many times it becomes like drudgery because we get all caught up in people's stories. And then we're all depressed. They don't need another person to commiserate, right? They need someone to take them by the hand and pull them out of the hole and not jump in that hole with them. Doesn't help. We don't care about Mary. Right?